What's going on? We are doing it. It is technically Free-to-Play Friday. What I'm going to do is make a cheap deck with only Pineclone. I'm gonna use the event cards from this week too, because why not? Can we get it done with 3 Pineclones? We'll see if with 3 Pineclones will be enough. Super important in this deck though. What's going on, guys? Thanks Freddy Jake for again the reminder. You can keep reminding me until I do it, it's fine, really. It's Ayo Jiguchi. Fordolf, Jomi, how you doing? Alright, so it is Free-to-Play Friday. I'm not going to be doing the Smurf account today, but I will be doing a free-to-play sort of tutorial. I actually will end up upgrading this deck, so that'll be awesome. I'm just going to decide exactly what to do here. It's a little guy, little book guy. I wonder if I should be running this instead of Dickweed. Welcome back, Kishan. I'd like to try to use only the event cards. Now, this week it's... Wait a second. How many Mad Dogs are in the stream? Here we go. Subscribe him up is right. Oh, it is Sonic Bloom. Okay, so we're gonna use Sonic Bloom as well. It'll be... It's like the new card. I need to do some Sonic Bloom this week, come on. Added surprise guards to the deck, good job. This is a little late now. Maybe since we have all the 1s and 2s, I'll run 3 of these. You're the only Mad Dog now? I just feel like there's different Mad Dogs in the stream throughout the ages. Dragon Plasm. Nice to see you around again, man. Dragon Plasm. Dragon Plasm. Yes, just pulling back all the memories from you from way back when. You have like a little brother or something? Or you are the little brother? I forget. You have an older brother? Something like that. We miss you. One of the old-time viewers. What do we do for removal? Big removal in this deck? Unfortunately, not much. Is there any free-to-play big removal? Zap. Ugh. Marrowbear, of course. I still talk to him every once in a while. You're the younger brother of a few older sisters. Okay, now it's all coming back to me. Do we run Sea Shroom in this deck? Anything cheap we can run in the water? This deck, this stream. Oh, how good is Walnut in this deck? What is this? Why is McAfee bugging me? What's going on, JJ? Poppity cap? Poppity cap. There you go. It's cheap. It would be very nice to get Pineclones in the water. Now, if we're running Mushroom Synergy, Sea Shroom is a little tempting. High Voltage Currents isn't a bad card. I'm gonna maybe even stay away from all the event cards just to sort of isolate. This isn't necessary. This actually isn't necessary. Is there a better one, though? I wonder if Walnut's better in order to slowly build up and set up a Pineclone. Garlic is an event card. The stream says I'm playing Elder? Oh, I forgot to update the thing. My bad. My bad. While I fry him up, should do a barrel roll. I'm going to show you guys the argument today, just looking at the YouTube chat for 1 second. The argument... Oh, you're right. Poison Ivy actually would work in this deck. Because we're going to get into damage and then turn it into a Pineclone. I wonder if 3 Pineclones are going to be enough. So we could make this an aggressive deck. I suppose we're going to have to. For the lack of hard, big removal. I suppose it has to be an aggro deck. On the other hand, this doesn't work at all. So it could be an aggro, could be mid-range. And for that reason, we should be running Poison Shroom and Poison Ivy. It's a nice idea. You need you need like something to play with the Poison Ivy. This might be way too late. Two more cards. Ian, Anonymous. Electric Boogaloo, Unlife of the Party, aggro deck. Again, I wouldn't necessarily craft cards for that deck because the best case scenario of that deck, it's always going to be second tier. You should really craft cards that are going to give you the good cards that will improve your current decks, but also are going to get you to that highest level of the game, in my opinion. So I would not be crafting for a dancing deck. It's not worth it. You can craft Valkyrie, which would work maybe in that deck as a backup plan, but would also end up giving you one of the best decks on the highest level of the game. So I'll say Valkyrie. Today is Friday, so I'm not going to be doing the Smurf account, but I'm going to be doing the regular account. I'm going to keep this deck really as budget as possible and then add Pineclone to it. That's going to be sort of the experiment, because again, free-to-play players will eventually get enough scraps to craft some legendary, so we're sort of featuring one legendary. I'm using this event card that is this week's event card as well. This is way too many Sonic Blooms though. 2 is actually the correct amount. So we do have some room for some more late game here. I feel like this deck really needs a, I know. Are you the manager of PvZ? No, I'm just a streamer. I feel like this deck really needs a way to push for lethal, which is gonna mean it needs some either removal. There's just no good. I mean, we could go with Doom Shroom. That's a super rare though. Best Grass Knuckles deck. You just look into YouTube and type in Fry 'em Up Grass Knuckles. You will see all of my Grass Knuckles deck. If you want to see the ones that I've done recently, just change your filter to videos that were uploaded in the last month. You'll see, I think, 2 Grass Knuckles decks. There's the Dinosaur deck, and then the there's actually one from about 2 months ago that's the Aggro Gatling deck. That one's probably even better. Do you think Pineclone is better than Briar Rose? It depends on the deck. It's really hard to say. I think if you're only going to have one legendary in a deck, Pineclone actually is better. Briar Rose is a good control card, but it needs to amount to something bigger and better. You know, if you do Briar Rose and then you're ramping up and then you hit him with Cob Cannons, for example. With Cob Cannon, Briar Rose is better. Without Cob Cannon, Pineclone's better. Briar Rose also relies pretty heavily on having Solar Winds. Briar Rose without Solar Winds becomes a lot worse. It's still a great card, amazing, but the real strength, the way Briar Rose freaking takes over games is with Solar Winds on 2, Briar Rose on 3. If this is an aggressive deck, should I say it has Shamrockets, because that's a really good removal card. Maybe I'll just add 2 Shamrockets. It's a card. This is going to be somewhat free to play. What kind of deck is best for Beta Giratina? I honestly don't know. You can do Control. I did Control Citron. If you want to watch the live stream yesterday, I'll probably bring that back. I don't have a lot of great things for Beta Giratina at the moment, though. Sure, her powers and her classes just don't work well together. So the last card we're gonna run now. Okay, so now that we have this removal, I almost feel like we want a little more removal. Like as much removal as possible. There's no actual way with Spit Out to break through. How do you blast things? Just Banana Bomb? Banana Bomb them to death? Maybe some amphibious minions would be right. Yeah, I should be doing the event cards more. I did that sort of the first time around. This will be the time I'm doing the event card. Hopefully I'll... Yeah, anyway. Sizzle. I know. You know what? Maybe for the memes I'll just run Sizzle. And I'll make it into a 4-line deck in the process. Tap deck sadness. Sizzle really does suck. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add in a 3rd Shamrocket. And I'm gonna add in a 3rd Gravebuster. This should be fun. There are Gravestones in the meta right now. This is okay. So this is going to be... I wonder if 3 Pineclones are enough, though. This deck does rely pretty heavily on Pineclone. I'm going to try it with 3 and we'll see how it goes. I'll add in the 4th one eventually. Gloomshroom. Gloomshroom maybe. If you happen to have a Gloomshroom, you could stick it in this deck, but Steel Magnolia is not going to work. Why no card draw? Well, what card draw would there be? Cosmic Nut? Wouldn't be horrible in this deck. You don't need card draw in every deck, though. This is pretty aggressive. Why don't I play on the free-to-play account? I feel like I just don't grind during the week during that account. I feel like if I would be playing that account 7 days a week, I would be able to grind event cards and gems and stuff like that. So it's not an actual good representation of what it is like to be a grindy free-to-play player. Nor like a lazy free-to-play player. Oh yeah, I know the keyboard's a little bit weird. It has like the N. So I'm gonna do, what are we gonna call this now? We're gonna call this we'll call it this budget. How about we'll just call this the Y to Craft Pineclone. Why you should. It's called the Why You Should Craft Pineclone deck. It's perfect. It's amazing. There we go. I'll get the deck list up and we will start. We will begin the stream. If you know what I'm saying. Pineclone hard carry. There are ways of getting this done without the Pineclones, though. Skyward Dragon, what is your thing? What is your absolute thing, Skyward? Just chill out, man, okay? You're being really weird. Act cool. Craft Pineclone was super rare. Well, I was telling everyone for years that that should be the #1 card. Before all the rarity changes, before Briar Rose actually got buffed, Pineclone was the #1 card. It was easily. It was on my list as #1 too, I believe. And then it became super rare. Alright. What legendary cards should you craft as a free-to-play zombie player? So again, the good ones are Valkyrie, Trickster. Tricksters, you kind of need 4. Valkyrie, you kind of need 4. Mixed Up Gravedigger is the one that even if you have just add 1 to a deck, the deck becomes better, 2 or 3. So those are the 3 best ones. All right, we ready. We ready. Go. Time Warp. Who is this? Cool person? You're interesting. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this. Alright, let's start. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today is Free-to-Play Friday, and instead of playing on my Smurf account, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. This is the Why You Should Craft Pineclone deck. I've basically taken a deck, made it as budget as possible. I'll even show you how to make it even more budget. And then I just added Pineclone. People often ask me, hey Fry, what are the best things to craft? And Pineclone is definitely very, very high on this list. So I'm going to show you how with even just one expensive card that you can really use all of your scraps to craft. Again, it is 4,000 scraps a pop. So it sparks a pop, whatever you want to call them. So it is an expensive card, but as you save them up, this is a very good thing to save up for. So this is going to start off as a mushroom deck. We're running a really, really aggressive lineup of mushrooms with Shroom for 2. Running the Puff Shroom, which is, again, this is going to make you end up running out of cards in your hand quickly, so you really need to try to destroy your opponent sooner than later. This is a nice aggressive card too, does 3 damage on turn 1. And use both of the buff shrooms to buff up all of your mushrooms in the early game, and also to use Stormfront, which will buff everything 1/1. So there really is some real good synergy with Spit Out running the mushroom combo. Also running this card, this is Mushroom Grotto. If you put a Shroom for 2, this will make 2 more mushrooms. If you put a Puff Shroom in it, this is just going to give you a lot more mushrooms. Now, the sort of setup on turn 3, you can play Poison Ivy again, just try to do that initial face damage, but you're really trying to set up Pineclone in this deck. I'm going to try this deck even with 3 Pineclones. I'm going to, later in the stream, if you maybe after playing a few games, we're actually going to upgrade this deck. We're going to add a 4th Pineclone. I'll probably add some more expensive cards to this deck too, just to show you how, as a free-to-play player, like the sorts of cards you can add and how they really work in the deck. We're using Berry Angry. This can be used both on a field of mushrooms to give them extra attack. It can also be used on a field of Pineclones. And we are running the event card for this week. Don't really feel bad at all putting Sonic Bloom, since the day I'm recording, this is actually the event card. No reason you guys can't get grind for 2 of these these. It is a Sonic Bloom, and once you have a big field, this can really be used as a finisher. Berry Blast can be used both as removal and as a finisher. Once you set up the Pineclones, if they put on gravestones, you're going to want to remove that. If they also put on the big guys onto the board, you're really, especially Supernova Garg and stuff like that, you definitely want a way to remove that. So the only other somewhat expensive card I'm running in this deck is Sham Rocket. Now, if you don't have Sham, this is an event card. This is grindable at some point in time of the year. It's not that expensive. It's 1,000 to craft. This is a pretty good card to at least craft 2 of these. If you don't have Sham Rocket, this can be replaced. You don't have to run it. You can even run Sizzle if you have no other removal cards. I feel like it's really important to either run Sizzle. Cherry Bomb would also be a good one to run, just to be able, once you put your big cards, your Pineclones and your strong mushrooms onto the field, to have a way to remove their minions once they play that. Could be Doomshroom would also work. Just because your cards are typically in this deck not going to have more than 3 attack. So let's just get into it. I'm going to show you how Pineclones can really carry. Again, I hope the 3 Pineclones is going to be enough, and we'll upgrade the deck in a little bit. And I'll just restart my app. I know how this works at the beginning of streams. Oops. So we'll get rid of you. I'll write down to edit this as usual. It's okay. For some reason, when you start up the app, it doesn't. You're not able to. Oops. Where's my side sync? There we go. I'll just restart the app. There we go. So I'll just write down while this is loading up. Edit after intro. I write down after most streams, edit after intro in my little notes. I take little notes while I'm streaming just so I remember how to edit the videos. This will be edit after intro. Because I don't know, for some reason multiplayer doesn't always just start up right away. Cro-Magnolia. I actually did. I did consider running Cro-Magnolia. Ooh. Cro-Magnolia, since it's a guy, might be better here. I'm not running any amphibious minions. Cro-Magnolia is probably better than Berry Angry since I'm running Pineclone. I originally wasn't even running Pineclone in this deck. This has to replace something, but replaces it with a 5/3. This is actually correct. So at the in the last minute, actually, at the advice of one of the viewers, I'm actually going to take out the Berry Angries. Actually going to take out the 2 Berry Angries, which again I said is to buff up all the guys once you have them on the field, and actually add this card, the Cro-Magnolia. This can be played on turn 3 as a 2/4. It can add a little bit of control, and then the small one can get turned into a Pineclone later. I believe this actually is better. This also, again, if you put this onto even a Puffshroom, which are running plenty of little Puffshroom guys in this deck, this will actually become a 4 attack, 4 health guy, which is really, really good. So that is actually how we're gonna do it. So make that little change. I guess I'll take a screenshot and update the deck list eventually. But we're gonna be making maybe small changes anyway to this deck. So let's get right into the game. Advice of 5 viewers. Did a lot of people say that? Okay, thanks guys. Good idea. I originally had Cro-Magnolia in the deck, and then I was going to add amphibious minions. This deck had a few different iterations. I guess while this is going, I'll make the I'll update the deck list just for the sake of consistency. Just for the sake of being a boss. Plus, this game's taking super long to load. La-di-da. Huh?
Darn it.
Come on, deck list, just update. Don't disappear on me. You can do it. Nailed it. Alright, let's go. We are updated. So, this is interesting. Against the Smash, you gotta make sure you don't get Weed Sprayed or Chickening. Those are the 2 weaknesses to the Mushrooms strat. I think we're gonna hard mulligan for our Pineclones, though. This is nice against the smash. This is interesting. Alright, let's go. So again, we are playing on a high level. Happens to be we're up against a rank 9 player, which I actually will play this out since we're really playing a pretty budgety deck. There's only 3 leggies in it. Question is, do we play this room for 2 already? I believe the answer is no. We're gonna play this next turn and maybe probably play this, then play the Poison Ivy next door, and then play Cryo Magnolia on something. Possibly on... Oh, now we have double stream for 2. I'll take it. I'm just trying to consider what would be better. Would it be better to play the Cryo Magnolia on a 1-1 or on a 1-3 that's not teamed up? Like, I could put the mushrooms in these 2 lanes. No, Poison Ivy then has to be a play. Alright, so I guess the mushrooms always go here. And here. So if the mushrooms don't get into trouble next turn, we'll probably Poison Ivy, and if not, we'll Cryo. This is a Carfry fan. Welcome to the stream. This first game should be easier against someone super low rank. Well, got to 9. I guess that's something. Ooh, buff shroom. Do we go Cryo? We could just go Cryo instead of the buff shroom. We can always buff shroom later. I don't know, the buff shroom's not going to help protect this unless this is a rat. You know what? Let's assume this is going to be a... Let's assume this is going to be a rat. A rat, a rat. Let's go like this. I'll actually move the team up one to save it. We'll move it here. We'll set up the Cryo next turn. It's a rat. Got him! It's a little bit unfair to be able to play around what a free-to-play player does in that situation. It is Pied Piper. Oh, good Rolling Stone. Don't have a good place for the Cryo Magnolia right now unless we get a Shroom for 2 or a Puff Shroom or something. So those 2 trade. 4 damage to your face. 2. Everyone in the chat predicted that. You guys are way too good for this level of the game. Here's a Buckethead. Bonus track Buckethead. So this will do 1-1 and 1. If we Cryo Magnolia here, it will take it out and we'll be left with a 4-4. Otherwise, we can go face with you. I just feel like these Cryo Magnolias aren't gonna get enough use unless we play them already. I think we can do this and then Cryo Magnolia next turn and I'll make the favorable trade. Let's just go face. Who knows? Maybe we'll roll a 1. Roll 1. Yes! Oh, it's so lucky. It's Crow Magnolia? That must be some kind of pun. Crow Magnolia. In the secret groves of Hollow Earth, Magnolias evolved to shun steely something, boasting one... Goodness, that's way too poetic. Come on, where's the puns? There must be... Oh, wow, Pineclone, top deck madness right there. So we have a couple options. We could go Crow Magnolia. We could go Pineclone. Pineclone will kill this, it'll kill this, buff this, it'll make that into a problem. It's a decent Pineclone, and we can always Crow Magnolia later. Make the Pineclone the bigger. Did we have a way to push for lethal there? No. Crow Magnon? Oh man. What's going on, Dickianan? Yes, I do see your messages. Moose Milk, hello, first time watching you on Twitch. Please see me. Give that a little extra. Oh, it's still gonna. Those trade. This wins that trade. Wow, that Puff Shroom, top deck madness. Oh baby, oh baby, look at this play. So, oh, this is amazing. Look at this play here. So we're going to play you, Puff Shroom, which costs 0. We're gonna play this. We're actually gonna play this one in front. I think it protects it better. This one goes in front. And then this one replaces the Puff Shroom and actually makes 2 4/4s and makes both of these team mascots die. Amazing! And we have 8 damage on the field, so we're pushing for lethal just like that. He needs to deal with this lane, heal something. How is he going to deal with these 2 4/4? Okay. Didn't matter because that's all he had. Man, got him. So pretty easy opponent, but this deck, that worked. You know what I mean? The deck performed well that game, despite... I feel like it's a less when I'm streaming of an idea. What is this? Such a cute... I'll read that in a second. It's less about whether you're... whether you win or lose the game. It's more about how the deck performs. Sometimes you can get really unlucky and lose the game, but you're like, hey, the deck really performed well. That's what I'm trying to figure out on the stream. What are the good decks, you know? And the deck did perform well, despite our weak opponent. Okay, Dearest Fry him up. What tis be the greatest play in Plants vs. Zombies Heroes? I would like to know because the barest boy has come for the... I can't even read that. Alright, so how good are gravestones? Here's a high rank smash now. I guess it's gonna be the smash day. Let me smash. Maybe keeping that would have been good. We could go 1 to the 2 to the 3. How good is this gonna be here? It's a decent start. We're gonna get really... Oh, the aggression is real, you guys. You donated 100 bits. Did not go on the screen. Now 100 bits, it'll drop something into the cup here, but it's not going to announce unless it's 200 bits. That's just the setting I have it on. Wild Charmander, welcome. You guys are so nice. I love this community. I know I say this every single day, but you guys are the awesome, amazing. I wonder if I'll just go for more damage here. Why the heck not? This plays into... what, sumo a little bit better? It's more damage though. We're just gonna really try to aggro this guy just looking at what our hand is right now. Super that. Fine. Pretty lucky for him to start with super, but he used it on a 1-drop, which is sad. Oh, we got Buff Shroom into Buff Shroom Rain. That's a Berry Blast. Or he Supernova Guards next turn. So you do have... Now we're doing 1 damage. That's nice. Nice to have the Berry Blast deal with the Gargologist there. I just got a new landline phone, just like a Panasonic phone. Bought on Amazon, and they have really cool ringtones on it, just like really smooth. And I kind of have them stuck in my head. The question is, do we make it rain here? I don't think we do. I think we'll do that next turn with the Buff Shroom Rain. It'll give us extra guys, and if we get another much like a Shroom for 2 next turn, it's gonna be insane. We're essentially gonna have some Pineclones. If we happen to tactic a Pineclone, the rain will be negated, so this is fine. Gigafile. That happened. I don't think we can afford to develop this right now. Now, if he plays a Gravestone, here's a coach. It happens to be that buffing these do nothing right now, so we're gonna develop you. Indubitably. This always goes on the left in this deck, by the way. I'll tell you why. If you're able to make Pineclones, that actually makes more of your Puff Shrooms turn to Pineclones when it's on the left, because you always want something on the right. If something on the right is turning into a Pineclone of the Mushroom Grotto, this will turn to Pineclones. Oh baby. Oh baby, that's the play. Here we go, baby. Not bad. Unfortunately, the 3/3 over here is gonna die, but it should be fine. What is he gonna do with 5? He didn't even play his Garg this turn. Could really use a flick. That sucks. Could really use a Pineclone. This is gonna be hard to push through this guy because we're out of steam already. Put the team up in the back. You're right. The little puck should have been in the back. Oh. Oh, baby. How is he at 20? He just healed? We're not going to win this game. If he plays a 6-cost gravestone, even then, what are we going to get next turn that's going to help us? I guess if we get exactly... What in the world? Oh, no. The ramp is real. I guess we'll just do this. This always goes into this lane anyway. It's 3 damage. It'll block the 5 from him. It'll probably get blocked. Yeah, would have blocked that anyway. It's still possible maybe to do something here. Because my block meter's been screwing me. We just ran out of steam. The healing, with the control plays that he's been doing. This deck is not going to do well against control decks, we'll put it that way. Who knows, maybe we can ride this 4-4 for the rest of the game though. It's not gonna help. Play a rodeo garg. You know who's better, me or Zach Scott? That's tough. You'd like to say, you make me smile every stream. You're getting your guinea pig. Brad smiled. Why is he not fronting the 4-4? Feels weird, man. I wish I had a way to develop this. This is so much damage. I wonder if I meteor this to proc the block. It is sad. I don't think chump blocking him at this point is right. Damn, he blocked the 4. Please. Give me a... I needed that 4 right there. That's frenzy now. You have Shamrock with this guy. Use one actually. Shamrock get Poison Ivy wouldn't be horrible. And he's not playing any graves. It doesn't seem like he's even running gravestones in this deck. So 6 wins. Gotta roll a 3 now. There isn't even a play. You got this from Sports Star. We didn't get a Shamrock. I mean, I'm running the answers to this, you know. If we would have played this, we'd have done weed split. Block. Oh, baby, we live. We live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Guess we'll do this. How are we in the world are we gonna get past this thing? Have you ever thought of changing your stream layout? I think my stream layout right now is perfect. I mean, I've fidgeted with it over time. Yeah, okay. We shall concede the battle. There were actually a bunch of cards that could have saved us. We just ended up getting all of our early game. Ran out of steam. Too bad. More like Scam Rocket. Some top deck sadness. Let's see, let's play a few more games. Let's see how this deck performs. Prime Up deserves verified? What? I am verified.
Got it?
See a little check mark? I'd be verified. Tracker there. How are we playing against only the Smash? What is going on here? Becky, let me smash. I don't know about this hand. Smash or pass. This is a budget deck with Pineclones added. That's the point. Now we're gonna upgrade this deck seriously in a few games. Don't worry about it, you guys. What? Is this the same guy? I wonder if that's the same person. Go get him, Poison Shroom. Go get him. Yeah, doesn't look like. The Smash passed. So we have Bubble. We have Buff Shroom too. Get this weak stuff out of here. It's the same guy. I'm pretty sure it is. Here, I'll look on the YouTube stream. It's easy to tell. Let's rewind. His name was Luso. Guy from before, his name was... I don't know why it's so low resolution. Yep, Lucigo. It's the exact same guy. So we know he's running Cosmic. This guy has such a weird deck. It's kind of impossible to play around anyway. So 3. Interesting. I wonder if I bubble this right now for tempo. Probably just has a flick in his hand. Should I tempo bubble this? You can actually use it from Cryo here. Hello from Russia. Shasha Balbats. How you doing? Hero Games Pro. Can you change the photo in the background? Not forcing me. What, like this thing? I could change the background, why not? It's a good idea. I can change it right now. You guys want to see me change the back here? Let's have a vote in the stream what the background should be. Wait, what did he do there? He made this happen. Well, the crow is quite good. He made this tree really well. Thank you so much, Gamer Bloom, for subscribing with Amazon Prime. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, the Gamer Bloom. Bloom. Is that a Bloom reference? Come on, man. The flick is real. Change it to a rainforest? Here, let's do the have the background thing here. What is the name of this green box? Now what do we do? Bloom shakalaka. This is not gonna help. This thing is messing us up. This stupid black hole. It's so good. It messes it up every freaking time. Pass. We're aggroing him. Okay, maybe. Oh. Okay, that's finally we have a Shamrock at least. Son, damn. I am. The problem is, still have 6. Which one do we get? I wonder if shamrocketing this one is actually better here, because we have to set up a play. It's really sad, but I'm shamrocketing. No, this costs 5. Arg. Okay, we'll shamrock at you. Yes. Goodbye. Wild Charmander. I can't deal with Black Hole. I mean, we have 3 environments. Maybe I should just be running Dickweed instead of the Mushroom Grotto. That's a song. So these 2 will make... It's only 2 attack. This is so bad. Farming me to ultimate. Shoot for 2. Cro-Magnolia here. Will actually kill this. No, it won't. No, it won't. Sucks. Like this. Like this. These only have 2 attack though. If they weren't for the black hole, if we had a Mushroom Grotto there, that play would have been insane. Would have been good. So if we were to hit for 8 here, the Sonic Blooms will win. So if we roll a 1, we'll usually win this game. No such luck. I think it's Frenzy. We're down to 5 already. Ugh. No, it's not what we needed. We do have 8. Wait, 4 plus 5? No, it's not enough. We block and get super, we're still fine. Is there any even point in playing the second one is the real question. This will be 4 plus 8. If we were to block and get super, we'll win. There's no point in doing this because it just kills this 3-1. This really does 0 here. We can always use this maybe next turn if we get a shroom for 2 to win the game. It's still doable. This is still doable. And this should win next turn as long as we block super wins. Basically guaranteed. If he rolls a 1, obviously he wins. If we roll... did we get... So what do we have in here? Rain, Bubble, and Meteor also is good enough. Good enough! Good enough, I think we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We got him, we got him, we got him. This is gonna do 6. He's down to 1. This Sonic Bloom should get it done. Fairy Blast to face! Oh, Top Tech Madness, we got him. We absolutely got him. Unless he heals here. Yeah. If he heals, we're screwed. Did he use the wrong one to kill this? Yeah, you're right. He totally used the wrong one. It wouldn't have mattered, because the extra 2 health wouldn't help him here. It's all a matter of him just blocking. We have 2 ways of proccing this block right now. Proccing this block. Oh no, we only need 1 damage. Oh, now it matters. Zombot. As I usually tell you guys, typically the turn that Zombot is played is the turn that we win. Now, if he blocks and gets healed, we lose. Please don't roll a 3. Got him. We have revenge against Smash Guy. That's what I'm talking about. I'll pass. Gladiator would also save him, you're right. Gladiator would... well, no. Well, Gladiator we could have... yeah, you're right. Alright, we won. I don't want to get matched up against this stupid Smash Guy again. Zombot. Okay. I'm gonna change the background now. We're gonna have some, we'll have code in the chat for different backgrounds. This one matches my sweatshirt though, it's so good. Okay, screenshots. We'll try them as time goes by here. Sorry. Alright, so let's make this play and then we'll go from there. Really could use Pineclone against Z-Mech. Ugh. Z-Mech's actually not bad against this. Anyway, maybe it'll work. Budget deck against Z-Mech. It's nice that this at least won't be destroyed the first turn. Now, I think this actually goes here, even though this will be a little bit weaker to trap. We don't want him buffing the control manager unnecessarily. What's the best hero this season? Professor Brainstorm is, in my opinion. So this is fine. This is fine. Keep on hitting his face. Keep this guy back. We'll have Buff Bubble next turn. Damn. Damn, son. We need a card. That was a professional. He's running a professional deck. Ugh, these Grave Busters have been useless. They've been abso-freaking-lutely. What am I supposed to do? No! It is a professional deck, of course. These Gravebusters have been useless. Do I have to get rid of Gravebusters from this deck? These have been ruining our hand every single game. Could you play a Gravestone, please? Good on King Luck. The meta changes so rapidly. I don't like it. I don't know. You have no plays. We have 0 plays. Okay, here's the play. I kill you. I kill you. That's the play. The play is me killing you. I'm not gonna bubble because we're just gonna get flicked on. Holy smokes! He rolls a 1. Nah. There's Pineclone. Gravestone, finally. Do we go with the Grave or do we go with the Pineclone? I think we have to Gravebuster here. So Gravebuster, then. You know, the binary stars. Oh baby! Oh baby! So we could let him block and just go face. We know he doesn't have anything left here. So it's either Cro-Magnolia to block or bubble. 2 and 3 does kill him. I think we'll do it like this. Actually, this is the only one that survives. Games Pro, low number of followers. I feel like, you know, for being doing this for not even 2 years, have, you know, almost 30,000 subscribers. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm doing small niche games, you know, that's the way that you grow on YouTube nowadays. You are an annoying man, I'm gonna call you Sam. This is interesting. So it's gonna be just Pineclone, I believe. Proc the block. See if we can finish him off with these. Anything. Yes, Giant or Grapes and Draft, which is better. I don't know. I hardly use either of them anymore. They're both a little bit too slow. He's at 10 right now. So we'll probably do these two. Face, actually. Get him down to 2 here, hopefully. This deck brings back a lot of memories. We're still okay. He's still, you know, block 5. We're getting him down to 2. Rain does not kill him, but us getting just Sonic Bloom next turn kills him. Usually, roll the 1, amazing. So this Meteor obviously does nothing here, so we'll save it for next turn. 5, 5. Fairy Blast wins, Sonic Bloom wins. Shamrocket does not win. Well, if he plays a big guy in lane 1, Shamrocket wins. Yes! Yes! That's gonna be lethal, unless he has a Bungee Plumber in his hand. Interesting, but I believe this is the play. Yes! Yes! Wow. Yeah, we got some powerful cards too. Look at pass. We'll do one more game with this version of the deck. 5 games is a good amount, then we'll get this deck OP. Get this deck OP. Let's spice it up. Playing the Magnolia was correct there because Z-Mac, it's a lot harder for him to deal 4 damage. The only thing that would have saved him at that point, I believe, is Exploding 3K. As opposed to Bungee Plumber, which could have killed the guy in lane 1, but too late. Or, alright, Bungee Plumber phase, I guess we're going anyway. I wonder if we go slow and then we swarm the board with this. That's a nice idea, actually. I've never considered just passing turns 1 and 2, and then turn 3, and then this will be turn 4. Why don't we give it a shot? Let's see how it goes. We could play this. In fact, we could play this on 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's hardest. It's been what? Smash, 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 Z-Mech, Rustbolt. Question is, do I start aggroing here? He really can't deal with this well. Now, I guess to get in the extra value right now is fine. We would like him actually to play an environment, because we're going to basically always be covering him in turn 3. You can send me friend requests, I'll accept them at the end of the stream. Usually the last 15 minutes I play friendlies with the viewers. Too risky due to zombie environments. I don't know if it is, because again, the zombie environments won't actually be able to cover this until we at least get some value in. Really nice to see that get supered, you know? This is a token that will turn into a Pineclone eventually. It just means he had no way to deal with this, which is also good news. Oh, baby. I guess because he was struggling, I think we'll actually place this. Well, let's place this here. Like that. Could have really passed there, actually, because I feel like the 3-1's almost for sure gonna get into trouble next turn. Cryo Brain. What is this guy doing? I wonder if this is a Trickster deck. Trickster's at 8. Well, I guess we'll keep track of it. The best decks are always Trickster decks nowadays. Another buff. So we have this amazing play coming up. Even if the 3-1 dies, it's not a big deal here. In fact, if something gets in front of this and then dies, this actually gains its attack back. That's why the anti-hero works. What is this? The ramp is real! So he's gonna get 3 back. It means he can, It means he can cover this environment. This environment is really not safe. We're not gonna get the immediate value. Well, we can always go 3. Oh, What is the play here? It's not working. Bead spray. He doesn't have any. He only has 3 cards in his hand. Oh man. Oh baby. What's going on? It's gonna get bad. Okay, he could have still the 1 cost environment, but we're gonna set up this Mushroom Grotto play next turn. It's gonna be a little ridiculous. So, let's see what he has in the way of guards. Doesn't have a lot of pressure otherwise, though. There's rain. This is gonna get really interesting really quickly. Could be a rodeo guard. Let's see. Nice try. Nice try. Alright, so we're gonna set this up now. I'm being so greedy, but it's basically Puffshroom, Buffshroom, Buffshroom, Rain next turn. And hopefully, he only has 2 cards left. He doesn't have a lot of resources, and certainly doesn't have any environments. There's Bubble. Okay. Meteor would be Shamrocket. Okay, so it begins. So if we play in this one, I can go in here. This makes it more likely to go Maybe we'll bubble in the middle of this somewhere. Okay, so this happens. Where's the mushroom go? Come on, man. Come on, man. Meh. So we bubble. We can play all these, so we'll bubble something out of here, because why not? Doesn't really matter which one, right? This goes here. 50-50. You please land here. Come on, man! We didn't get a single shot that entire time that landed into the second mushroom grotto. How unlucky can you get? How unlucky are we? Please! That sucks so much. Made a nice play nonetheless. He puts the 4-8 there. The one that gets rocketed anyway is the one that he moves. That's really weird. We're gonna win this game, by the way. He's totally out of smoke, and we have a perfect answer to his 5-9. Look at our field. Why, man? If we get Pineclone, we'll actually use it here. Crow. It's not bad. He didn't get any value from his ramp, by the way. He had 7 last turn anyway. Anyhow, oh, he's giving us both cards. That's nice, yeah. Let's go, Pineclone. Let's go. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Wait. Really? He's spending 3 on regifters. That's nice. Guy's running regifters in a card deck for some reason. Alright, so we have 1 like this. There must be a way to push for lethal here, right? What is this thing? Shamra 5. Can always crow next turn. I think hitting him for the 7 is pretty important. Let's go. I'll make 2 more here and kill the 3-2. We'll have a crow set up for next turn. Teleportation zombie, there you go. That'll get it done. And Grapes of Wrath and stuff. So we're hitting up for 7, 8, 9. It's pretty good. So it's probably gonna be, oh, these are actually, oh, the team ups are insane. This is a really good card, particularly with the Crow Magnolia here. So we have, oh man, oh baby, go in the face. So we do get value out of this. I guess we're gonna play this here. Well, we're gonna save the other 2 minions. We're not gonna play them here. I guess we could just go face, say 9. It's not worth it because he could have removable cards. I'm gonna play it safe and do it like this. This goes here. This is the safe play, you guys. And this actually goes here, so it doesn't die. Well, do we want it to die? I think maybe we want it to die. There's a way to actually go more face there. I guess we'll just do it. So all these gain 2 attack. This is a 4/4 survive. I'm being a little bit conservative now. We very easily could win because any 2 lanes kills him right now. That turns into transformation station. Good play. Go back now. Are you kidding me? Cryo Brain? That's 4-1. I don't think there's anything I can save him here. What if he blocks this and chops the 7? He heals. We're still, oh no, so it's not yet, but not quite yet. Come on, Berry Blast. Top deck madness. That's how it goes, folks. Look at this board, though. Look at this board! This is insane, and that's without the Pineclone. Amazing! Got him. Runs to the wrong lane. Yeah, he did a lot of wrong things. And he ranked up. So again, this is the budget version of the deck, and when, you know, 180% in this very high ranked, you know, so just adding a food. The Pineclones, I think, really do add value, but you can see it works without the Pineclones too. I guess you can try this without Pineclone. Just makes it less consistent. Alright guys, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to upgrade this deck. I'm going to actually, I'll probably just turn this slowly but surely into a proper Pineclone deck. I'm gonna add a lot of good stuff to this, so let's get going. First thing, of course, you add in is another Pineclone. We are gonna add in some molecules. Let's just make this deck expensive now. This will turn into a very fun deck by the time we're done with it. So we're gonna go with molecule. I'm actually gonna run 4. We're gonna run. Let's add legendaries. Now let's have fun. Now that we did the budget deck. This will be good. It'll be good, you guys. So we'll add some Raptors. Where are the Toronto Raptors? Hey, aw. Poppin' Poppies. I think it's too slow. They have this thing where you pop and pop. It's not worth it. This is very interesting still. I think we're gonna get rid of you. We're basically get rid of the crows. Doesn't seem like the Grave Busters have been doing us that many favors here. We do want to set up the Puff Shrooms. Probably want to make this into a control deck. Forget Nuts should be fine just to control. Also, it's a 1-drop. Goodbye, Puff Shroom. And goodbye, Grave Busters. I wonder how important this is right now. Probably not important. How important are these? Fireweed. I guess if we're making a control deck, Fireweed wouldn't be bad. We're basically stalling, and either doing this or this. Or this. Shoot for 2 is necessary. Get rid of the Grave Busters. Grave Busters were good that past game. Maybe 2 is the correct amount. I think 4 Poison Ivies is a little bit overkill. It's really good with the molecule though. This is really a Pineclone molecule. Anti-synergy Fireweed. You're right. This is decent control though. 1, 2, early game control. And you start putting on the pressure somehow in 3 and 4. This is a very decent deck. Just add molecule. So we do need to get rid of 2 cards here. Could ditch 1 Poison Ivy, I suppose. Do you need 3 Shamrockets? Let's go 2 Shamrockets since this deck definitely sped up a lot. Is 4 Puff Shrooms overkill? Maybe 4 is overkill. We'll go with 3. Alright. We'll take the screenshot. Make a new deck list. Let's get it underway. This is Spudow, Pineclone, Molecule. I have 3 Briar Roses. Should I craft 1 more? 4 is the correct amount, so the answer is yes, Dikiana. That'll, especially if you have a few copies of Solar Winds. If you have 4 copies of Solar Winds too, you have the basis for any good deck in the game right there. So, yeah, more Briar Roses the better. And we shall continue right about now. Alright guys, so these are the changes I made to the deck. I know I definitely changed a lot of things drastically. I put a lot less emphasis on the buff shrooms, and I went a little bit crazy with the legendaries, but you know, obviously if you want to upgrade your decks, you don't have to be adding all of these. So this deck sort of takes a little bit of a different approach now. It's a little bit less aggressive. You're actually controlling in the early game. I find Forget-Me-Nuts makes your opponent's tricks slow down. It slows down all the tricksters decks and stuff like that. We're really running control for turns 1 and 2, so Shroom for 2 can be used as a control card. It takes out most 1-drops, I guess Gladiator and Arm Wrestler not. Berry Blast is a good control card, and it's the Gravebuster. So turn 3 is where the deck picks up. So you basically have one of 3 options, and they are represented by the 3 different 3-drops that we're running in this deck. So first thing you can do is try to set up a Pineclone play. If you have a Pineclone in your hand, you can play Mushroom Grotto on turn 3, and then the correct play would then be to Puff Shroom, Pineclone on turn 4. That will actually make you're playing 2 minions. You're actually going to be making a whole bunch of Pineclones. I think you'll get 4 if you do that. You want to play the Mushroom Grotto always in the leftmost lane. Now you can also just go face and start really pouring on the damage. This is a mid-range deck, so you're controlling for the first couple turns. Turns 3 and 4 is when you really start putting on the high pressure. The Poison Ivy can do go to phase, and then either turn that into a Pineclone or turn it or Mollical it. So this, this is usually good for 1 turn. It'll do 5 damage, which is incredible. It'll get fronted, which will reduce it to a 1/3 again. But then you just turn it into either a 4-drop or a 3/3, in which case it'll at least make a good trade. The third option you can do is put Velociraptor Hunter. So this is a good setup for both the Pineclone and the Mollical. Turning this as 2 minions, so turning them both into 3/3s on turn 4 is great. It's fine. You don't have to get greedy by having these, buff up with too much attack. Turning these into different things with the Mollical is even better. This will turn into 2 4-drops, which is amazing. So you can go Velociraptor and this. The Sonic Bloom is still the finisher. I took out 1 Shamrocket, but 2. It's still nice to have some removal. And this deck should do pretty well. Let's get into this. This will be a top tier deck. Probably lower top tier, but it'll be very, very competitive, and it's gonna be extremely fun because the Mollical's gonna be good, you guys. We'll see if we can get some double Mollical situations. So the score says 4-1. This is a very new deck. I wonder if I should restart the score or just keep it as 4-1. Well, let's just keep it. It's the continuation, we'll say. Why not? Chief Jonah, how you doing? We'll keep silent counts in our head that this is really a separate deck. We'll see how winny this is. I didn't change the background. I know, I'm working on it. You know how hard it is to do other things while you stream? Come on, guys. Okay, here. We'll try a new deck. Streaming images. I'll go to wallpaper. And I'll make this mulligan and I'll do that. So we have, oh man, this is a decent hand. I don't know Brainstorm's going to necessarily get off too fast, so it'd be nice to have a Forget-Me-Nuts here. We'll either have 3, 4, 5. Ridiculous. Reset the score. Pass. Okay, which wallpaper are we going to try? Let's do the Hunting Grounds wallpaper. The thing is, I like having something a little bit darker. Just so you can see the chat. You really can't see the chat here. This is a pretty cool wallpaper, though. I made this one myself, just pasting hunting ground images together. I can dart here. Let's see what happens when I dart. I'll put like a filter or something. And there's probably a way to color filter this. Color correction. Brightness down. Okay, I'll make it like darker. How's that? It actually even looks cooler. It's still very hard to read the chat though. I can add a second image. Oh, should I get greedy with the Pineclone plays? I think I will. Summer 2018 background. Maybe I'll make it just a little darker so the chat is more visible. Beam me up inside. Probably a trickster deck. You guys like this, huh? It's so cool. It's pretty badass with the bones. I'll take it. This will be this summer. I don't know if it fits my personality exactly with the bones, but it's fine. Oh, he is getting off fast. I wonder how risky it is playing this. You know, transformation station. I don't even know what things he runs usually. I guess we'll do this. This actually does survive here, and it sets up the Pineclone fight. It's fine. There's no need to get too greedy here. Probably no Elder Scroll Legends today. Maybe I'll have time. I have an appointment I need to go to right after this stream. Maybe if I have time this afternoon, I will. It's not official though. What am I now? Rank 40? I just hit 42 or something? 43? It does fit because Fry's a dinosaur. What is that? That actually... You just fruitcaked and gave me a card. Why would you do that, man? That was a really bad way of... You want to save those fruitcakes for the big minions, dude. I wonder how greedy I'm getting here. Fire... Oh, because... Okay. So, we do have a Pineclone play of the sorts. He's probably not going to be able to take this out. In fact, he definitely... Well... I think it's going to be Shroom for 2, Puff Shroom, Pineclone next turn. So let's go like this. I wonder if this is worth playing here and taking out that 2-2. Probably is, because this will make another guy. This is worth it. Like that. Okay. It'll block the 3. So we're gonna get Pineclone Mollikel to freaking hell, and we have an amphibious minion, which is nice from his fruitcake, so that's nice. We don't take any unnecessary damage here. It keeps our health total up by 5, instead of us being down to 11. It's fine. So it's gonna be Shroom for 2, Puff Shroom, Pineclone. Ridiculous. Or we can go Puff Shroom, Pineclone, Rain. Nah, Shroom for 2 is definitely the way. So this we're gonna make sure goes all the way to the right lane. There's a way to manipulate that all of the little shrooms will become Pineclones. I think this is a full field here, right? Because this is 4. Is this all Pineclones now? Yeah, I think it is. Because it'll make 2 more. This is so ridiculous. So you want the shrooms to go on the left of these. So this happens. And we Pineclone here. See, when you have guys to the right turn to Pineclones, these shrooms are made for it. These turn to Pineclones, which makes the shrooms. But then every next Pineclone that in the sequence is going to make it happen. So this Pineclone, for example, will turn this one into it. You just have to make sure you have guys on the right. That's why you always want your Mushroom Grotto as left as possible on the deck like this. It's chickening, maybe? Even if we have nothing next turn, this was 5. We can just go pair... Rain next turn, which is ridiculous. And if he can kill one more guy here. Trapper territory? Okay, here's that. That happens. We just have Pear Cup Rain. It is so gross. He's down to 5. Oh, we have another model. Another one. And... Mustache Monument. Fireworks. Still don't have the Pineclone. Do have this play though. In fact, we can Mollikel the 6-drop also. This will turn into a 6. Look at this play. That is so ridiculous. This guy is dead. There's nothing that can save him. Okay, so if he gets exactly backup dancers, no, he still loses. He needs them in 3 and 4, and he still loses. Get that weak stuff out of here. Too easy. Optimizing the Pineclone deck. Making the 9-1 predictions right now. La-di-da-di-da. So I have to write down some highlights. Keep going. So we have, it's Neptuna. Gravebuster should be fine. I wonder if we mulligan something here, though. This is susceptible to weed spray. Actually, it's not if we have this. I think this is better with Pineclone and mulligan. Don't need 2 of these. Don't need 2 of those. I'll keep the Gravebuster. It is Neptuna. Neptuna's the gravestone hero. That happens. We can kill that if we want. Go. If he does play Toxic Waste Imp next turn, I'll probably Puff Shroom to prevent him from drawing a card. And pass, I guess. Dude. Gargologist. Happens to be Rain is quite good here. Getting rid of the Forget-Me-Nuts is good. So this is obviously a Garg deck. So we have either Shroom for 2 Rain. We could do Puff Shroom for 2 Rain and forget about this imposter. And keep this alive. We could also not Rain. We can also just Puff Shroom for 2. This 2-1 hitting us, I think it's fine. I want to keep the Forget-Me-Nuts alive. It prevents Weed Spray next turn. There's no actual need to Rain here, I don't think. If we were to Rain, our play, this is almost always the play next turn, so the Rain does put on a lot of pressure. It'll make this do 4 every single turn. This will be a 3-2. The Weed Spray anyway cannot come this next turn because we go getting this in the field. Block here. Puts a Gravestone, we're in good shape. Even if he doesn't. There's Molokal. So 3-4 is amazing here. That is such a slow play. We're in great shape, and it's a good place to put the Molokal. I really don't want to match up the Molokal against the 2-1, so this is gonna do 2 damage. I guess I should, the Shroom for 2 should have gone in lane 2 so it can hit again this turn. Unfortunately, now it's gonna probably get blocked. Actually, it's a 2 damage swing. If it doesn't cost us in the long run. What is he giving us back? You know how many? Wait. So this is the team up one. He gave it to us again. I'll probably get greedy with this. Okay. Okay. This does 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 off of lethal. I could get super greedy here. The most greedy place to play this into Molokal next turn. What is this guy gonna do? Rolling Stone? On the other hand, if we can get in a lot of damage this turn, we'll get a 1 and a 2. I don't know if this is really, these are really gonna be more than an average of 2 2-2s lined up like that. I think let's go with this. This is enough damage this turn. This will be 6 out of 12, and we'll be able to Molokal Gravebuster next turn, or actually be able to play. In fact, if nothing dies, this wins next turn. 6 damage is enough. Thanks so much, Gagrook, for subscribing with Amazon Prime. Really appreciate it. Okay, so that goes there. He actually prevents the less damage, which is good. It does kill. Does kill one of the guys. Oh wow, bringing an Octopult. This is a Meteor now, so if we keep this in our hand, Gargologist actually dies on the block. We can actually play this with the Molokal also next turn. This will turn to a 4-drop. So, Gargologist dies. I don't think he realized that. I want to bring back Neptuna. Control Neptuna has so many weaknesses nowadays. There's another one. Look at this. So this does not quite win. We do have super, it is worth, this turning into a random 4-drop is fine. So we have super Molokal, which will be a bunch of 4-drops. That happened. Sonic Bloom, we'll probably use Sonic Bloom next time. That happened. Let's just do it. We'll have fun. This is very likely going to be lethal. These two can add up to 8, no problem. Sonic Bloom is basically guaranteed lethal. No one cares! 0 people care! Sonic Bloom is a better play there, by the way. Disclaimer. Fig! Seedling! Oh, this is gonna be fun! Hold on, the Fig doesn't trigger anything. We're only doing 6. Oh, we'll get a Seedling, though. I'll take it. This dies, so it doesn't get Figged. Did 6. That's okay. Ah, Sealing! Kimi's gonna be very, very happy. I'm happy to make his day. Turns into a, just give us a 6 drop. We need the BM. Come on, man. The fig is real. So Sonic Bloom wins at any point in time. He's not gonna heal too. It's not a heal hero. I guess Undying Pharaoh and Gladiator, I think. I'll probably just BM this guy to the Ice Age. Play a Gravestone. It will make perfect. Yeah, I went for the fun play, not the good play. You know how it goes. This filter's looking sick though. On this little background. Looking pretty sick. Hello. I think that the Streamlabs chat I can actually make have a little bit of a background. I can make this have a little bit of a background. There's a way to do it. I'll figure it out. Got him. Didn't let me mollykill again. I fucking killed him with mollykill. Dude. We're 6-1, 2-0 with the upgrade. Reconnect incoming? Definitely not. How many people are here? YouTube has 63, and Twitch has 166. Not bad. Pretty good. On days there's 200 people here. It's usually not the same 200 people. It's about 1,000 people in and out, actually. Oh, baby. What is this? These launchers are so annoying. This isn't bad against Rust Bolt. It's not horrible. This is fine. Do we keep the Mushroom Grotto here? I don't think so. Damn. This was our top deck. Oh, we'll get it back. This being 3, 4. Should be just fine. Sorry, I bumped my desk. Alright. 1. Put this in the middle, just so we have options of putting this on the right or left side. See the Gargala is playing. Has it been all hardy heroes still? Do we have any not hardy heroes? We had one brainstorm, I guess. It's the hardy meta. I think that's a Sumo drone engineer. Whatever it is, this is the point. We don't have to worry about Russell's later game gravestones. It's usually best to take that immediately. Trickster deck. Well, I do have an OP one on YouTube. The Trickster Valk deck. It was the first Trickster deck I made after the new update dropped. And that is a freaking good deck. That happened. So we got a couple plays here. I believe it's gonna be super sports deck, obviously. Now, this is interesting. Is there any reason to... It's a little bit weird, but the Deceptive, well, is 2 lanes better than 1? This keeps the 2-1 alive. The question is, what does it do if we're Pinecloning next turn anyway? I think there's a certain amount of maybe it's like this. Let's keep it alive. Forget-me-not should be a 2-2. It's very good as a 2-1, so I don't think it really... You just gotta know what your opponents... Which opponents can deal 1 damage and how, and then play around those things. Like, Crazy Heroes can do 1 damage with a environment on the ground, so can Beastie Heroes. Super Brains deck with Bad Moon Rising. Yeah, Ramp really stinks nowadays, Burns, because Nebula got... So, interesting. See, if we would have let this die, we could have gone face with both of them, which would have been better. I wonder if we play it patiently and hit him in the face with this. This is interesting. It's very possible we'll get a 1 or a 1 drop or a 0 drop next turn. Be able to make the Pineclone better. So we'll actually hit him face with 5 now. taking a little bit slow. We're doing heavy damage, but we're just trying to optimize the cards in our hand as much as possible. We could be using that little puff shirt last turn. Was not correct. No. Yeah, still might. If this doesn't get into too much trouble, I still might get greedy. It does. So let's do this. I don't want him blocking before this matchup happens. Really? Come on, when Pineclone goes wrong. Wait, oh no, it turned. Oh, sorry, I thought it was Molekale. Oops. I thought I Molekale there. Never mind. It's Pineclone. I got very confused. That was a brain fart. I was like, why did it turn it into a Pineclone? I'm confused. Shut up. He actually blocked. That's fine. That's a Molekale. If he leaves us alone, I'll have the luxury of making another play. What are we gonna do here? Mushroom Grotto wouldn't even be that bad. Another one! What is this guy even running? McKay? Now what? This is not going well. Do we just Molekale here? We'll have actually 3 and 4 next turn and save the Pineclone. I guess it's just Molekale. And we'll play the Molekale on a place that actually makes a decent matchup, which is there. Really weird. Give me something good. Give me just a jumping beam. That's interesting. So we have, again, these two. This will turn into a 6 next turn. Good enough. Good enough. So doing 7 to us. We'll be down to 10 with a full block meter, probably. No, that was a good play. This is fine. We actually don't have enough early game. Our whole deck is early game. For some reason we don't have it when we need it. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Bubble butt. There's no point in doing that. It just wastes 4 damage this turn. Such a constipated attack. What's going on? It's a wannabe hero. That sucks. Alright, I got a very creative play brewing. No. Alright. Here goes freaking nothing. Come on, Molekale. Show me what you got, man. Oh! Oh! Gravitry is amazing there. It doesn't die. It's actually going to take this out. That is amazing. We got a 7/7 armored. Holy smokes. The little grapes wasn't that good. The Savage Spinach is okay. The Gravitry is like the only 6-drop in the game that survives against this freaking thing. Oh, baby, another one! Wait! Is there a point in... no! Go! Wait! Then we're gonna get an 8! A Soul Patch! Yes! So the Soul Patch is good. These are fine. I wonder if we Berry Blast this one now. Just a proc the block. Power Flower is okay. Potted Powerhouse really sucks. Do we Berry Blast? Oh, what do we do? Which one do we Berry Blast here? Just this one? Because the Soul Patch anyway. This will do 5 + 5. Maybe Berry Blasting this next turn is fine. You'll Berry Blast none of them. This is weird. This is really awkward. I don't know if he decreases the attack of you and he kills. He's gonna do it 8, by the way. Let's just pass. I'll use the Berry Blast when it's really, really good. I guess we would have him for 3. 3 procs to block him for 7. Berry Blast would finish him off next turn. Anyway. Potted Powerhouse is so annoying to get from Molekale though. It's just a 3/3. I mean, it's not like... 3/3 is okay, but it's not a 5-drop. It's not a freaking Allosaurus. Why there? So we'll only do 3 in that lane. Just beam me up. Beam me up inside. So the Berry Blast. Oh, that on his block. He's healing his face, which is cool. So probably Berry Blast that that wanted to do. There's another one. This is gonna heal. We're actually gonna heal for 2 now, which is cool. Pineclone's obviously useless. One more Molecule would be nice. It's healing this one too. That's pretty cool. So we'll go with Berry Blast. There's no real point in doing any of this right now. Well, we can always combine this with plays next turn, depending on what we tap deck. We're doing it. Yeah, the Allosaurus heals the Soul Patch, which is pretty cool. This game's going well. He didn't have anything on his trick stage last turn. How is turn 9 gonna help him? What in the world does this guy even have in his hand? I'm wondering. Rust Bolt's not good at getting back in the game, so Tricksters. Even Trickster is really sad here. I want a Molecule into Brain Nano one of these days. So 3 shots of that if we tap deck up Molecule here. This game is fun. Dark X. Trickster will just kill Soul Patch. That's all it does. Does 0 damage to phase, kills Soul Patch, and then we're gonna ruin him in lanes 2 and 3. And I think the guy just has a piece of trash garbage hand. I don't know what he's holding, these 4 cards. Can't even imagine how he has 4 unplayable cards, but we're 7-1. Man, in lane 4, that was so clutch. Getting Gravitry into freaking Soul Patch are exactly what we need to deal with that freaking wannabe hero, which was very big, and we did not have one of our Shamrockets. I'll take it. I guess I'll upload this today. Free-to-Play Friday. All right. So we have this. This is a little bit late. We need another. Okay, it's tempting. Let's try it. Make it. Just gotta dodge that. Weed spray. So again, in a deck like this, you don't gotta just play Shroom for 2 on turn 1. That's not how it does. You start charging their block meter and stuff. That super is really annoying. Oof, could really use Berry Blast. Should Potted Powerhouse cost 3? It would be way too good at 3. I could see it costing 4. Okay, this is getting a little out of hand. It's a sumo or something. This looks like Team Sports or Control. These blocks. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby. We're gonna do this next turn. With this, I assume. Okay. If he puts Mascot on the field, well, this is also an answer. The question is, do we get super greedy? Oh, we have to play around Weed Spray. I don't like it. We're gonna save this. It's not worth taking out a 2-3. I didn't lose with this deck. I lost with the budget version. We just ran out of Smart for playing our Weed Spray down to 10. We really gotta get it in here. We have 4 Molecules in hand. I don't know what this is, though. We need Shroom for 2 Pineclone. Next turn. Do I just play Pineclone here? I think so. What is that gonna be? This is so weird. It's just Pineclone. So this is Control Neptuna, actually. Not bad. Probably ramping up the Plankwalker, but almost seems like they don't need it. Our hand was too slow here. This is the one. The one. Totally no. We have, this is when it begins, right now. So it freaking begins. Mixed up Gravedigger is okay here. Pineclone Madness is about to go down for real. Now the question is, should we control him at this point and sacrifice 1 Pineclone? The answer is probably yes. What do you do on 5 anyway? Do no damage to his face. One fewer Pineclones. He has a flick. It's gonna hurt. Sniff a flick. If it's Control Neptuna, the chances of having a flick here are pretty darn good. No, didn't have anything on 5. That helps a lot. He would have even mixed a Gravedigger there. Would have been a little harsh, that 5-5 on the field. So, Gravebuster should be fine. It's actually going to be Gravebuster Molecule instead of putting more things on the field. So this puts us so freaking far ahead right now. Please be big. Smelly zombie, no one cares. This guy is just so slow, and the molecules are going to ruin this guy. Okay. Interesting. It does enough damage, 4 and 3. Perfect. So now it's going to be super molecule rain, I guess. Why not? So the most likely lane to hit face is lane 4, I guess. So I guess we'll put this in 4. Okay, so now we get a 4, 6, 6, and oh, jumping bean. Oh, this one's pretty good. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, Sonic Bloom procs his block. It's not bad at all. Yeah, we'll make it rain here. Why the heck not? What do you got? None of the power except for super, by the way, really control this. What are you giving us back? Give us the molecule. Jumping bean. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do this. Wee. You shall be healed! We have 14. Yeah, we definitely do. What is our opponent even gonna do with 3 here? No, nothing. It's basically lethal. Needs double 3s and a 2. Please do it! No, damn, I'm scared. Okay, 8 and 1. This deck is so much fun. Got him. He's not throwing, he just had garbage. I don't know if these guys have their hands. Could be like Curve was just all messed up. Didn't have any mix of Gravediggers. Was running heal control Neptuna like against a Pineclone deck. Not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Pineclone decks have actually traditionally been one of the weaknesses to control Neptuna. Now that Flick is a thing, I guess that's not as good. Last game. Game number 10. This is great. It's been so long since doing traditional Pineclone decks. I'm gonna get rid of Gravebuster here. 2 Pineclone seems like a lot. This looks like a darn good hand, though. We'll probably do the Stream for 2 on 2, 3, 4. Professor Brains over 2. It's been all Hardy Heroes and then 2 Brainstorms. What a big surprise. What's going on, Gabe the Great? So we'll go with this. Molecule. Let's play this here so it doesn't get environment. Wolfang. Okay, cool. Usually can't hang out today. Beat me up. So typical. I wonder if we control him here. No, the play we have next turn we'll be able to control him. We can afford 4 damage. We don't want this getting knocked down. We don't want this getting knocked down by a you have to watch out for chickening and stuff. Bummer. Okay. 6 balls very equal health totals still. Let's see what he's got. Yes! Wow, the Pineclone play just became so good. The Pineclone play is real. Look at this play. And it's going to be into a full force Molotov next turn. The fact he committed the 4 brains, I was just worried about him playing Trapper territories or chickening would be like the worst case scenario. It would kill a lot of our Pineclones. This takes out his field. He's doing a total of 4 bullseye damage. We'll be at 10 the empty block meter, but he's going to have the empty field, no more of the bullseye, and we are going to Molotov this guy to the Ice Age. If we get an amphibious minion, maybe we'll even bubble it in. Clear up some lanes. Interesting. I wonder what the play is here. What should we do? Yeah. What's in the triple box? So we get Pineclone, Shooting Star, and we do get an amphibious minion. Really interesting. Now, this does work extremely well with the Pineclone. In fact, when those die, the Shooting Star, if that's a 3, oh, baby! So let's do this. It gives us more options for next turn. This is a overcommittal, so this is actually going to end up doing... this is going to do 8 damage and another 8 this turn. This is probably lethal. It's basically, he needs to roll a 2 and a 3 in order to even survive here. This does 8. And then because of the... That says overshoot, no one cares. Rolls a 3. He rolled really lucky. He rolled double 3s there, but otherwise that would have been game. It would have been game, folks. There's an egg. Not bad. Oh, things is getting dangerous. It's very close. I'm gonna do this, and we'll do the Sonic Bloom next turn. The Molotov, if this lives here, this is 6 damage as long as the Pineclone lives. Right here. Yes! Yes! So this does 3 plus 5, 3 damage somehow to, okay, it's unlife. Shamrocketing that. We still have 6 damage to face, and Sonic Bloom just wins next turn. Yep. Look at the Pineclone making the Raptors do 6 damage. Disgusting. And, you know, he would have to have Mustache Monument. I don't think there's any direct... All of our lanes are clogged. There's no direct damage he could possibly have. Now, we do have a different play we can do. Something just came up. No! No block! No! No way! No freaking way! Oh, when you get too cocky. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect, you guys. That was That was perfect. I can't believe it. After all that, too. Oh, man. In fact, if we would have played the Mushroom Grotto, if we would have done the play the exact opposite way the turn before, we would have won that game, too. So the final score is 8-2. It's fine. We had so much fun today. That was harsh. That was very, very harsh. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. So that was both the budget version with just 3 Pineclones added, which did fine. And then we got the same record with the expensive version, which is obviously more fun once you add the Molokhels and the Raptors in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry. As usual. What's going on? Notice me, Senfry. Who is that again? Who are you again? Is that Pally? Okay. Alright, daily challenge. I do have to go soon. We'll do the daily and I'll do some friendlies. Cards in both player hands go down by 1 cost each turn. That's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Wait, who are you again? Are you Neptuna? What's your alternate persona? Or are you Pally? I forget which one you are. What your other name was. I'm confusing 2 other Twitch accounts. Okay, so this is a gravestone. This is interesting. This is, again, so the science synergy should be fine. I guess Rocket will be okay, too, just to take out his big guy. My in-game name is Fry Him Up, all one word. So you guys can definitely friend me now. After I'm done with the daily challenge, I'll accept all the friend requests. It's okay. Tell me. Notice me, Fry Pie. So cute. I love you guys. Oh, baby. See what's in the box. It's pretty good against Champzilla. Should have gone on high. Richard, hi from Hungary. From Hungary? What? Spelled. Okay, if this guy has Briar Roses in his deck, I quit. The ramp is real. I yelled, no one. The zero cost chop it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, Zip Fast, of course, Zip Fast. My bad. Wow, it's been so long, I forgot. Zip Fast. Of course. Grow this card. Yes, the rocket and the chop are real. What are you doing? Why is he healing for 2? This is the noob AI. So this is amazing. Can't even play all this. The scientists are really getting it done here. Transformation station is in this deck. Is that a fact? So, I might as well use a more expensive one. Get that weak stuff out of here, Sunflower. Oh no. Notice me, Fry Pie. Aw, I like Send Fry better for some reason. Fry Pie? Send Fry sounds better. What is this? Are you kidding me? Ah, we shall block you. Headstone card. Did we win? Yeah, it's guaranteed lethal. Got him. This reminds me of the time I got Flamenco to face after Maul killing a guy and BMing him. Got him. Is it a donkey reference? Winner! Christopher J. from Spain. This is the best Spadao deck? Very likely. In today's meta, very likely. What would be better? Berry decks are very good too, though. Berry is the best with Spadao, so... I guess it depends on the matchup. Against aggro decks, Berry decks would be better. You saw that we did struggle a little bit when people started being too aggressive. Against control decks, I believe this one's better because it's so hard to control Pineclones. They're so strong in the tempo. You know, there's not that many things that can deal with them while it's running Extinction Event. Who's up? We got time. We should hurry up though because I do have to leave within the next 10 minutes here. Using Google Translate. Does como estas mean something in actual Spain, or is that only in Mexico? You guys can educate me in Spanish. Cuck the duck. Let's just use that. I'm in a ranked game according to your friend list. Maybe try to exit the game, re-enter, and refriend me, or unfriend me. Try to unfriend me, refriend me, and I should hopefully solve that problem. I will not be streaming PvZ Heroes again today. If I do a second stream, it would be Elder Scrolls Legends. I typically don't have time on Fridays, though. We'll see. My name, the capitals don't matter in my name, by the way. There's no spaces, though. For one of our win condition cards. There you go. It's good to either get a Pineclone or a Molecule in this deck. It's kind of necessary. 3 to the 4 is fine, though. No! We're approaching the either of only having time for one friendly. Probably gonna have time just for the one now, unless it gets really fast. I say fry. I can't go friending people because how would I decide who to friend? Whoever I would do it with. I wish I could do it with everyone. RNG's this time. Maybe the problem's with my app. Maybe that's what's going on, you guys. Where's Pally? Anyway. Okay, again, the reason why your guys are not showing up on my friend list and the requests are not coming up is because the friend lists are only built to have 50 people on. At this point, I'm sure I have close to 1,000. People have just sent me friends over the years. You know, for me to sit, it's so tedious to go and remove friends too. It's not worth it for me, and I would have to do that, you know, once every couple of weeks. I'll keep Bad Moon Rising. Why not? I wish the friend list would just be smooth and not be glitchy, but I guess that's life. I guess I'll go. Remove all friends button, mask, just even there's not, it's just an interface that works better, obviously. Okay, that happened. Keep more minions! Let's go, dickweed. Go. Alright, Dr. B. Turn you into something else. Oh, baby. First we get a guy. Oh, 4-cost Warlord is so good in a transformation deck. Holy smokies. Dude, really? Someone kill me. Why is this the card this always screws up? Okay, this is what we're gonna do, you guys. Oh, can't play this. Whoops. Warlord's fine, I guess. Oh, wait, these stupid forget-me-nots. Wee. Goodbye, goat. See you later. I say cry. I feel like I'm gonna be able to play these teleports. Need to kill forget-me-nuts. Forget-me-nuts, bad. Hovergoat, good. Really? Want that? Good. Can't even play the barrel. What did he just do? I just think I ended up with 1 extra health there. A little confused. I can teleport in the goat. That'll be good. Don't mess with teleport goat. Oh my Garg. Oh my Garg! Teleport goat is unstoppable. This is really bad. Would have rolled a 3 there. Would have been screwed. Super! Come on, man. Do we have to do this to prevent the thing? I guess. We're super! We needed super there so badly. We don't have enough late game. Get that weak stuff out of here. Probably just gonna bury blast this to death. Most likely, if you think about it. Press F for George. Show me what you got. It's definitely game over. He only actually has 2 cards in his hands. Oh, oh. Now look what's up. Let's see what the 6 ends up being. That goes to a 5-4. Actually, a 7-4. You just OTK him, we'll be fine. Oh, baby, baby. What is in the box? Give me something good. That is not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll play as cheap as possible, I think. That's good. Turns this into a Valkyrie. No, wait! Need to kill that. Yes, we got an amphibious minion. That was pretty lucky, actually. Die! Go get a mini ninja. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty cool. What does he have in his hands? I don't know. That was pretty darn cool. We do have the cryo here. We can also leap this one. This turns into a 7, into an 8. I think this is worth the leap, huh? Or drop. Oh, Tanklasaurus. Die! Yes! Yes! That could not have gone better. Oh, that's gotta be lethal now. He doesn't have anything that can take out the 4 damage in the last lane, right? No. That was crazy. That was so... He almost had me too. Damn. The top deck situation not going well. That was cool. Hey, I did my guard quest. Let's never do that one. Alright guys, I gotta gooch out of here. Always lucky. Pretty good. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. I will see you guys. So, the next official stream is on Sunday at noon. At this time, I'll be doing some PvZ Heroes. I have a lot of good decks coming up. I will upload this stream today. And yeah, looking pretty good. There's a possibility I'll stream a little later today, but it's not likely. Wait, Daddy Fry. Oh, let's raid someone. Let's definitely raid someone. Let's get the guy who raided me yesterday. There's someone where we kind of raid each other back and forth, which is awesome. His name is The Shank Show. Oh, let's get him. Let's get him. He has under 100.
That wasn't me. That was also.
So raid him up. I'm probably not streaming Elder Scrolls later. I don't stream officially on Friday afternoons. If I have time, I will, but... Alright, guys, go say hi from Fry. From the Fry Show. Go get him. See you guys next time.
To leave my... to leave my comfort zone, no doubt about it, so... It's good for me to learn how to navigate
My gun's bigger than yours.
decks like that too, but you know, still. Actually, that gives me some options, but if he can get rid of that, get the option to attack or the option to play defensively. Hey Raiders, what's up guys? Prime up, thank you so much for the raid. Hi guys, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thanks Lex, thanks for all the hype. How you doing? How was your stream? Good to see you.